Somewhere in the silence, when everything familiar started falling apart, I held on to the pieces, trying not to break, wondering if anyone could hear me in the dark. Most days I'd take my son to the park down the street, watching him run ahead while I dragged my feet. The world kept moving forward, everyone seemed fine, and I kept asking questions I couldn't leave behind. I thought God had left somewhere in the silence, when I could not see a way through the fear and through the pain, when the road was growing darker and my strength was running thin. I thought I walked alone, but you were with me then. I'd stay awake long after everyone slept, staring at the ceiling, holding thoughts I never said. I wasn't looking for miracles or answers from the sky. I just wanted a reason to keep trying one more time. 那段最黑的夜里，我以为你已走远，后来才明白，原来你一直都在，就在我看不见的地方。Then one day a door opened, not the one I would have chosen, but looking back I see it was the one I needed. Some roads don't make sense until they're far behind. Some prayers aren't answered the way we have in mind. I thought God had left somewhere in the silence, when I could not see the end of the valley I was in, when my heart was full of questions and my faith was hanging on. I thought I walked alone, but you were there all along. If you're standing in the silence, wondering where God has gone, maybe He's closer than you know, holding you until the morning comes.